Hello, guys. My name is Nicholas Harrell, and welcome back to another edition of Baseball Talk with the Earl Brothers. Just me, as we got a new top 100 rankings for the top prospects in baseball, which do include the 2025 draft class that we did go over in earlier videos on this channel. We did the mock draft and everything along those lines, and now we have the top 100 prospects. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the first rounders, players that were taken in the first round, are part of the top 100 prospects. Connor Griffin's number 1 overall. Kind of interesting to see there. He was a draft pick of the Pirates last year, like 9th overall or something along those lines. I believe he was 9th overall. 9th overall. So it shows how much players can really move up these rankings as we go along. If you guys have already graduated, players like Chase Burns are already graduated. Players like Nick Kurtz and I'm trying to remember the other guys who are rookies here this year that were out of the draft class last year. We already have some guys in AAA now that were part of the draft or were top picks last year. JJ Weatherholt is now in AAA. So is Travis Bazana. So is Trey Savage. So we have a few guys, obviously college guys, who were towards the top of the first round getting, and I believe, Carson Bench as well. Carson Bench in AAA as well. But we'll be talking about this year's draft picks, and we'll start the top ranked draft pick of this class was the 4th overall pick out of the Colorado Rockies. For the Colorado Rockies, it was Ethan Holiday. 50 hit, 65 power, 50 run, 55 arm, 50 field, 60 overall. He was drafted number 4 overall, and I believe he signed for probably about right for the slot. They don't have a number here. $9 million. A $9 million signing bonus, which was a record for a high school player. So he signed probably over slot a little bit there, but they got their guy that they wanted, number 4 overall, and they definitely paid for him. But he is your number 17 prospect, which is kind of interesting. It shows the dynamic of the MLB draft. The top-rated prospect on the top 100 list is at number 17, so still time for him to climb, and it was the 4th overall pick. So Ethan Holiday, the 4th overall pick, was the top-rated prospect in the thing. We don't have to go too far down for the number 1 overall pick in the entire draft, shortstop Eli Willits, who is the number 1 overall pick by the Washington Nationals, signed for $8.2 million. He was the youngest player ever to get drafted in the MLB draft, number 1 overall. 60 hit, 45 power, 60 run, 55 arm, 55 field, 60 overall. Just shows that the Nationals, after they fired Mike Rizzo, wanted to go in a certain direction, and Eli Willits was that direction with a wide open draft class, really what this was. And he did get underslotted a little bit there because I believe the slot value for the number 1 overall pick was around $12 million, if I remember right. So he signed an underslot deal, $8 million to the number 1 overall to the Washington Nationals. We'll continue on to our first college guy, who was the 3rd overall pick. And if you're the Seattle Mariners, you're absolutely thrilled that this guy fell to you at number 3. Cade Anderson, left-handed pitcher out of LSU. 3rd overall, 60 grade fastball, 55 grade curveball, 55 grade slider, 60 grade changeup, 55 grade control, 55 overall. He ended up underslotting as well, about $700,000 underslot at $8.8 million. So far, I don't think he is not pitched at all. Usually with these college pitchers, one thing you'll see is they will not pitch during their draft year. They will go down to rookie ball. They'll go down to the complex. They'll work with the players, and then they will ramp up next season. And don't be shocked when Cade Anderson starts the year in Double A next year or something along those lines. Or if he does start an A ball like Trey Savage, like someone like that did, expect him to go up really, really quick. Same with Chase Burns as well. Cade Anderson is the number 22 overall prospect now after the new update, 3rd overall pick out of LSU. We go down to 27, by the way, Trey Savage, 26. But 27th overall prospect, Seth Hernandez, another high schooler guy. One guy that I thought could have been a dark horse to go number 1 overall, right-handed pitcher out of Corona High School in California, going 6th overall to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh Pirates love their pitchers that they can develop. 70 fastball, 60 grade curveball, 55 grade slider, 60 grade changeup, 55 grade control, 55 overall. He ended up signing for $7.25 million in the number 6 slot, which is, I think, about slot value there. He was one of the best. He was the best high school pitcher in the draft, and he finds himself starting as the 4th overall in the, according to the top 100 list, and the 27th overall prospect. Don't be shocked when he one day is up where Bubba Chandler is, which Bubba Chandler's dropped down to 7th, but don't be shocked if he's a top 10 prospect within a couple of years. We'll continue on. We head down to number 34 overall, the St. Louis Cardinals, with their 5th overall pick, selected right-handed pitcher Liam Doyle out of University of Tennessee. Like with most pitchers, he has gone down to the complex league to just start training for professional baseball. They drafted him 5th overall and signed him to $7.25 million. A little bit of an underslot there. 75 grade fastball, 55 grade slider, 55 grade cutter, 55 grade splitter, 50 control, 55 overall. Someone that the Cardinals can move probably pretty quick through the minor leagues. And I think at the very worst, we see him in the bullpen at the end of next year potentially. He is somebody who I think could be one of the quickest risers. And if they really want to utilize him, one thing I am worried about him is his reliever risk. But if he's going to be a reliever, he's going to be a really solid left-handed reliever. Maybe not 5th overall worthy, but we'll move on. With the 11th overall pick, this guy slipped, and I was shocked how much he slipped in the draft. Jamie Arnold slipped 11th to the Oakland Athletics, where he ended up signing for full slot $5.99 million. So kind of frustrating for him there that he didn't get more. He was a 60 grade fastball, 65 grade slider, 50 grade changeup, 55 control, 55 overall out of Florida State, one of the best left-handed pitchers in all of college baseball. He's really, really solid. Fastball in the 94 to 95 range, touches 97. He was 88 to 92 in high school, which is pretty good. And he's got a really nice sweeping breaking ball as well. Just Jamie Arnold is going to be a solid left-handed pitcher. And it's going to be interesting to see him play for the Athletics in a couple years. I think that he's somebody who could make it at the end of next year. I would lean more towards the 2027 range, like they are projecting for both Doyle and their 2027 range. We'll go down to, I believe, our first college hitter, and that'll be Avia Arquette, which is, I believe, our only college hitter on the list that we get to talk about here. He was already in high A, by the way. 7th overall pick by the Miami Marlins. They expect him up in 2028. Don't be surprised when he gets up faster. He signed for $7.149 million as the 7th overall pick, 50 grade hit, 60 grade power, 50 grade run, 60 grade arb, 50 grade field, 55 overall. So far in high A Beloit, 227, 292, 273 for a 565 OPS. So not the greatest. Granted, he's played 5 games of professional baseball. Please give him time. 39th overall in the top 100 picks. And he is the 7th ranked prospect drafted in this previous draft. We scroll down to an interesting guy here, JoJo Parker, who was drafted 8th overall out of high school in Mississippi by the Toronto Blue Jays. 60 grade hit, 55 grade power, 50 grade run, 55 grade arm, 50 grade field, 55 overall, signed for a little bit of an underslot at $6.197 million with the 8th overall pick. He is somebody who will take a little bit of time to develop. They expect him up in 2029, so don't expect him up within the next few years. High schoolers, obviously, because obviously they're high schoolers and they're not college guys. College guys have an additional 3 years, 4 years of experience. Do not move as fast up the minor leagues. I expect him to be in low A probably all of next year. Maybe he'll touch some high A, but don't expect too much from these high school guys right away. Which we will continue to scroll down here because we have a decent gap in between what in between JoJo Parker and our next guy, which is at 79 overall, Billy Carlson, shortstop for the Chicago White Sox, drafted 10th overall, projected up in 2029 out of high school, signed for $6.235 million, which I believe is about slot value there. 45 grade hit, 50 grade power, 55 grade run, 70 grade arms, 70 grade field, 55 overall. He is a defense first hitter, but he does have a little bit of power and decent hit tool, but he's very, very, very defense and arm first. And he is somebody who, once again, high school guy, in a few years could crack the Chicago White Sox and could be a good piece on the Chicago White Sox team. Who he was drafted 10th overall, and I would look for him to be up in the majors within 2028, 2029 range. We'll continue on. Second to last guy we'll mention, Steele Hall, for the Cincinnati Reds, was drafted 9th overall in this previous draft. 50 grade power, 50 grade hit, 45 power, 70 grade field, 55 grade arm, 70 run, 55 arm, 60 field, 55 overall. Very fast player who just turned 18. He signed for $5.75 million, about $750,000 under slot out of Alabama. He is going to be in rookie ball for a little bit here. I don't think he's gotten in. No, he has not gotten in any games either. He is somebody where they're going to go and they're going to work on his game a little bit. Then he'll get into professional games and things along those lines. A lot of these high school guys, a lot of these draft guys, don't expect to see too much of them super quick, especially the high school guys, because they are going to basically go down to the complex and they're going to develop a little bit before they put them in games and things along those lines. The last guy we'll talk about here, and I was shocked when he got drafted where he was, because the last guy we'll talk about was the second overall pick, Tyler Bremner, second overall pick, right-handed pitcher out of Santa Barbara, drafted to the LA Angels. 65 grade fastball, 50 grade slider, 65 grade changeup, 55 control, 55 overall. This was probably, I'm almost assuming, they signed him for more than $2.5 million under slot. This was definitely the type of draft pick where they probably, I believe they went prep later in the draft and they were able to save money for later picks and be able to take chances on other guys down the line and pay up for better players later. Bremner is somebody who, he was in Santa Barbara, so I think maybe towards the end of next year would be more of an accurate how fast he can move up. This is also the Angels we're talking about, so he could be on the opening day roster. I do not expect him up this year. There's no reason to have him up this year, but he will be up most likely next year with the LA Angels. But that is all of the top. Those are the 11 players out of the 2025 draft class that are part of the top 100 rankings according to MLB.com. Let me know down in the comment section below which ones are you most excited to see watch develop and produce into a potential major league player, major league producer, things along those lines. And be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with the video here at Baseball Talk with Euro Brothers. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys as always for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.